Hello, everybody. Today I'll be talking about a very important topic to me, which is why I came back to FGO even after leaving it for 4 years. First, why FGO? FGO was my first ever gacha, and I hope it's gonna be my last. I've went around and I've tried all other kinds of gachas throughout the past few years, and nothing can give me the same feelings, the same excitement, the same attachment that I have to this game. Today, in this video, I'll be talking about three main things, which is FGO's gameplay and why I feel like it's did it better than any other gacha. And, well, when I say that, I mean more about the power creep and how I don't need to get the new character every single time, otherwise all my other characters are useless. The story, and oh my god, we'll get to the story. And finally, my own experience with FGO. First, let's talk about power creep and gameplay. Sadly, and I know a lot of people agree with this, FGO does not have an auto function. I wish it did. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wish, especially as you can see I'm farming lotto right now. I wish we could all just farm the lotto without having to just sit there the whole time and click every button. We as players, we finally made something called FGA, if you know, you know. And I just always wonder, are they ever gonna give us an official function to auto? Then I realized that's probably not gonna work because FGO probably, I don't think an AI would be able to auto this game because of just how complex the way you want to play it, right? Are you trying to prioritize something? Are you trying to 3-turn loop? Are you trying to sustain and like try not to die? Maybe, I don't know about AI, maybe if they really code hard enough, you could come up with an auto function. But that auto function, I'm pretty sure, would need sub-autos. Like, I need an auto for 3-turn looping, and I need an auto for sustaining, like an endurance battle, and I need an auto for this, and it sounds like a nightmare. Now, why do I think this game is so good for a gacha? Every gacha I played just makes you think, oh, if you don't get this new character, you're just not gonna have a fun time. If you don't get this new other character, your other characters are gonna be useless. FGO managed to just give these universal supports that enable other characters and make it so that you can enjoy your own favorite character without ever needing to just think, oh, what if they get power crept and I can never use them again. When it comes to gameplay too, it's not an easy game. It does require thought. It does require some sort of like intelligence to just, you can't just ooga booga buster card I win, as much as I would like to as well. And it has gotten considerably hard throughout the years. And one thing I genuinely like to talk about, and I think it's one of the most impressive things this community has produced, my favorite FGO tuber, Hans Christian Mimerson. I don't know if you guys remember him or not, but this guy would refuse to own a single gold servant, other than that one berserker, I forgot his name. I think Coolter, I think he owns Coolter, like specific ones, right? And he burns other gold servants, just plays the game with the 1 stars and the 2 stars and the 3 stars, and he just plays it. He wins. He has fun. And every time I watch his videos, I think to myself, damn, this is so cool. If I weren't just a big fan of Musashi and Jalter and, you know, my waifus, I would have probably done the same, but I love them too much. So you're really giving me a game that doesn't require you to roll for the characters and you can just completely beat it, then how is it such a like a money machine? How is it printing money all the time? Well, that's because of the characters that actually appear. This leads me into the story point. My god, and I recently beat Lost Belt 6 since I've came back to this game. I played it on stream and I beat it. I love Gareth. Her design isn't anything special, but the game just decided, even though I was skipping, I was watching, I forgot his name, Otaku Daikun. I was watching his video just to summarize the Lost Belt 6 because I really needed to beat it quickly so I can play the lotto before it goes away. And I decided to just skip the Lost Belt. And guess what? During that one fight, Gareth's last stand, the game, as if it knows that you're skipping, puts you in an unwinnable fight and gives Gareth unlimited guts. And I swear, after I played that like encounter, I was like, oh, she has unlimited guts, what's going on? And I had to read what happened after. Even though I wanted to skip, I couldn't. Reading how these knights were like, oh, she's not going down, what's happening? Because she keeps surviving, right? She has unlimited guts. And seeing that her sprite is like full of blood, I swear, like I went from having no attachment, barely knowing who the character is, to having her one of my S tiers. I love Gareth so much. In one scene, they managed to do this. So what do you think about all the stories, all the singularities, all the summer events, and you know, the side quests that we do, the interludes? FGO has such insanely good writing that it manages to just capture you. It doesn't matter who is it. You can find a friend who plays FGO that their favorite is King Hassan, and then another friend whose favorite is Shuten Doji. Like we can have different favorites because the cast is so diverse. It's so diverse. It's absolutely amazing how well written these characters are. In fact, they are so well written that my personal experience with this game is that I got into it when I was like, you know, ha, depressed. Everybody says they're depressed nowadays, but I was. Even though I never thought I would ever be depressed, because I used to think, haha, just beat depression. Well, just don't be depressed. Just, if you're homeless, just buy a house. You know, that kind of thinking. But 6 years ago, or was it 5 years ago, when I got into FGO, oh my god, I feel for a heart. I am ashamed to talk about how much money I have spent on this game. Thank god I went free to play right now, but man, have I spent thousands of dollars on this game. Because I genuinely thought, like, every time I get one of these new characters and I interact with them in my room, and then I do their interludes, and it's just, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It felt like I was going through this Chaldea story with them, right? And this became a bit of a rambling thing, and that's why, even though I played other games and I tried to give them a chance with the story and stuff, nothing feels the same. Nothing feels as good as FGO's writing. I'm a new Fate fan. Well, I guess I got into Fate because of a friend told me about it. And then he told me, don't play FGO. And I just couldn't. I played it. And now here I am. After all these years. And I feel like you guys should play it too. If you're responsible enough not to waste your money, you should play it. Play it free to play. The game might end, might not end. I don't know. Everybody's saying it's ending. I wish it doesn't end. I mean, oh my god, how much money have I spent on this game? But the thing is, even for a game that is such, like, it's gacha, it's predatory. FGO was one of the last games, by the way, to ever implement pity. Pity did not exist in FGO, and people just played it because, you know, what are we gonna do about it? Just play the game, bro. I think this was not a very well articulated video, but every time I talk about FGO to a friend, every time I explain to them, oh, so first there's these singularities, we go back in time, we ray shift, we fix them, but here's the good part, it's part 2, the lost builds, and oh my god, the lost builds. I love the lost builds. It's like, I can't feel like I'm a hero. I feel miserable at the end of every lost build, because you meet these people and you think, oh, the whole time, well, they're so nice, but we kind of have to kill them. We have to end their existence, and let me not start a rant talking about the lost builds, especially lost build 6. That was a roller coaster. Watching the Camelot movie, playing through Camelot, even though, you know, that's a singularity, not a lost build, but Camelot was a crazy singularity. Like, the thing with FGO, it has everything. So even if you just hate a particular story or an event or a singularity or a lost build, you might like the other one. If you hate a particular servant, you might like the other one. And it just feels like it's for everybody. Well, I think that, I went over 10 minutes. Shouldn't have, but that was just me rambling on why I came back to this game. And I hope you too come back to it if you stopped. Responsibly, of course. Try not to spend money on playing free to play. And if you never heard of FGO, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do, you know, a little, because Otaku Daikun does a great job at telling the FGO lore, but my god, 2-hour, 3-hour videos, he really goes into details. I feel like nobody does a more simplified version of like telling the story of each singularity and what happens in it. Maybe I should do that. Who knows? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.